I was saved at 14 after a couple of friends of mine on the football team were in physics class talking about a winter retreat that was happening in Gatlinburg in December. They invited me to come to church, and a couple of weeks after that I gave my life to Christ.
So I got saved at age 17 at a student church event in Arab. Now, this wasn't the first time that I got saved. Actually, when I was 13, I did what I thought was salvation. I got baptized, but there was no real change in my heart. There was no difference in how I lived. It really was just, I just got dunked in water. So for me, man, to actually go through that moment in Arab where God pursued me and I gave into that and I finally surrendered to what He was and His lordship in my life. And I watched that journey of me growing and changing. I knew at that moment it was real because there was a difference being made in my life. And man, that journey's been something I've been going on ever since then. And I'm so thankful that God didn't give up on me. He kept pursuing me and He just kept seeking me until finally I surrendered and went on this really cool journey with Him and watching myself grow.
I was raised in a Christian home with Christian parents, raised in church. Every day the doors were open. I was saved at 15, but it wasn't until the diagnosis and stillbirth of my son that I realized I needed a deeper, more personal relationship with God.
I was saved at 15 after Christmas Eve service. I grew up in church, but for the first time in my life, I accepted Christ as my Lord and Savior. God changed my life and He continues to grow me in my walk today.
I was 11 years old when I was, my sister, I have older brothers and sisters, and my sister presented the gospel message to me one night when she spent the night with me. And I guess it was just time that God had been pulling me towards that, and then I was saved. And it's been my siblings and stuff that have always prayed for me and helped me through these times. And then my brother and I were also baptized together because I have a twin brother.
And so I actually surrendered my life to Christ just a week before my 5th birthday. I was there at my aunt and uncle's house. My cousin, after a long conversation while we were swinging on the swing set, told me about Christ, and I got the opportunity to receive Christ there in my aunt and uncle's backyard beside the swing set. But that's my story, and you have a story as well. And so we want to give you the opportunity now to work with your small group leaders, to really dive into your testimony and how you can share that with others.